Hi, this is Sean with CPR Florida. Talk to you today about Bloodborne Pathogens. We have two very cool options for you, which is, of course, in class, which is $35, and we do at the end of any first aid class. We also have an online option, which is $19.95. When you come to class, it's a little bit over an hour, because usually it's part of the first aid at the end of class. And you get your e-card the very same day. And also, if you go to our website, under Bloodborne Pathogens, you go to pick whatever you need, whether it's for tattoo artists or daycare workers or childcare or laboratory healthcare, and it's $19.95. It's good for 1 year, and it takes 1 to 3 hours depending on how long you take the class or how good you are at test taking. But again, we have two options at CPR Florida, which is in class, $35, or online, which is $19.95, and the Bloodborne Pathogens training is via e-card, and it's good for 1 year. So hopefully sign up for that class soon. Thanks.
Today we're talking about Bloodborne Pathogens training. With Bloodborne Pathogens certification training, there are a lot of people who need it for the workplace or specific jobs such as tattoo artists, piercers, teachers, coaches, childcare workers, daycare workers, healthcare professionals, maintenance workers, custodians, or anyone who wants to come in contact with bodily fluid or comes in contact with bodily fluid. Here is a sample e-card that you receive when the class is done. And to sign up for the class, you go to cprflorida.net, and then if you go to our classes, go to the Bloodborne Pathogens training, and you can do two types, which of course, like we said in the video before, there is the in-person, which is $35, or online, totally online, which is $19.95. And when you go to this portion here, you'll have different options depending on the job that you have. You pick the class that you need for $19.95. Again, you get that e-card, which looks just like this. If you come to our classroom, you will be doing a lot of the things that we do here, also hands-on. And if you do it all online, it'll be video-based, and you get an e-card the very same day.
This is Sean with cprflorida.net, just talking about the Bloodborne Pathogens training that we have. We have in class, or we have online. If you do the online portion, if you go through our website, cprflorida.net, and then go to Bloodborne Pathogens, you'll find the Bloodborne Pathogens training for workplace, childcare, tattoo artists. It's very simple to do it online. Of course, if you come to class also, a lot of times we do it as part of our first aid. After the first aid portion, we then continue on with the Bloodborne Pathogens training. We have a few paper cards left, but we have focused 2 or 3 years ago to strictly online e-cards, but we still have a few paper cards left. But they have a booklet, and of course, just going over through some things. Of course, with Bloodborne Pathogens, you want to make sure your area is clean, use the appropriate protective equipment, use the standard precautions to keep you and the victim or patient safe. Of course, if you're doing CPR, we use a pocket mask. Of course, after you do cleanup, you want to use the biohazard bag, sharps containers. So if you ever use any type of needles, of course, they need to go in a sharps container. The easiest thing, of course, is always to have a very small first aid kit available at the very least. If not, phone or call for help. So you make sure that you are using things like the gloves and the antiseptics, and keeping you clean if you're using the gauze and things like that. We also, for every CPR class, we give out the awesome free CPR keychains, which has a one-way valve on the inside.